It's Miss Terry in the library. My friend, Miss Jenny, decided to respond to my first vlog, and I was super excited. She did a great job, and she really got me thinking about some things. She said some stuff that I totally agree with. My own personal children are grown, which means they are no longer students in our public education system, and I am very happy to pay taxes to support public education and public libraries because I think that we're all better off in a well-educated world. So yeah, I'm totally down for that. The other thing that I was totally thinking about because of something that Miss Jenny said was this concept of intellectual freedom. We think that you get to think about the things that are important to you and that you get to then look for information on those things, and that search for information, that quest for knowledge, whether it's something I'm interested in or believe in personally or not, we as librarians in libraries think that that quest for knowledge is super important and valuable and awesome, and that you should be able to do that no matter what anybody else thinks. Did you know that there's such a thing as banned books? Every year, people write all kinds of great books. Some of them I love, some of them I don't love as much. I've read some books that I kind of went, I don't even like this. And side note, so here's the deal, as long as it's not like a book assigned by a teacher for a class that you have to read as some sort of requirement, if you don't like a book, you can put it down. Like, it's okay not to finish a book that you're reading for pleasure if it's not pleasurable. And the first time somebody told me this, it blew my mind because I had been apparently living under the assumption that if you start a book, you finish a book, whether you like it or not. Why would I do that to myself? Don't do that to yourself. Boop, boop, boop. So sometimes people write books and they say some things that some other people maybe don't like. So a book ends up on a library shelf and somebody says, I don't like that book. I don't think you should have it on your shelf in the library. That's called a book challenge. That's an attempt to ban a book. Every year there's all these different discussions about which books should be banned. Your public library doesn't support the idea of book banning. As a matter of fact, us librarians, we read banned books. Personally, I'm a bit of a rebel, so if somebody tries to ban a book, I'm even more interested in it because now I want to know what the big deal is. So yeah, banned books. Speaking of which, at the end of September is Banned Book Week, where we are going to be celebrating books that people challenged. Because yeah, we have this thing called the freedom of speech. Sometimes I think we're not really sure what these things mean, like the freedom of speech. What does it mean that I have the freedom of speech? Can I say whatever I want, whenever I want, because First Amendment freedom of speech? Yes, and not so much. So one of the things I was thinking was maybe we should have a program or some sort of informational thing about what do these rights that we have really mean? And who has the freedom of speech? Who is supposed to have the freedom of speech? Who can actually infringe on your freedom of speech? What does it mean to infringe on freedom of speech? Can I personally infringe on your freedom of speech? I don't think that I can. I don't think that I would, but I also don't think that I personally can infringe on your freedom of speech. Maybe we should delve into this. I think it's a great discussion topic. I had this thought about this sort of ongoing thing that folks say on the interwebs. Asking for a friend. When I was a kid in junior high and high school, I was always the one that would ask the question that nobody else wanted to ask. And so my friends would poke me and they would be like, Terry, ask this. And I would just go, ooh, 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 ooh. And then I would ask the question, whatever it was. And I wouldn't say asking for a friend, because like that sort of, I don't know, maybe it felt like it was breaching someone's confidentiality, like somebody had a question that they wanted to ask, but they were scared to ask it. So if I would have said, ooh, 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 they have a question, that's not cool, right? Like I totally busted them out. But I was like, hey, I'll ask the question. So here's what I'm proposing that we do if we are vlogging questions at the librarian. Let's just assume that the question is a valid question and it doesn't matter who asked it and they're all good questions. Yeah? Librarians love to answer questions and to help you find information. Like, we love it. We totally geek out about Oh my gosh, let me help you. I really thought when I was younger, I was bothering the librarian by asking them questions. All of the librarians that I know love to answer questions. If you come down here to the Public Library of Enid and Garfield County, I'm getting used to saying that so that I don't accidentally say Enid Public Schools. Anyway, the Public Library of Enid and Garfield County, yeah, that's us. We love to answer questions. We love to help you find information. You are absolutely, positively not bothering us. Even if it looks like we're in the middle of something else, we want to help you. I don't want to just be rambling at myself or, at the interwebs at large. Save me so that I don't have to... Anyway, I can't wait to hear from you. Vlog me back. Bye!